Hey, hope you guys are doing great. Hey, happy Monday, happy Monday. Hey everyone, happy Monday. Hope everybody's doing good today. How are you guys doing? How was your weekend? Hey Miriam, how was your weekend? Yes, we're gonna have a great conversation today. I'm excited. Hey, I am Miss Lady. Hey, good. I'm happy you guys had a good weekend. Hey Jessica, hey. As you guys come in, please like the video. I have a headache, but I'm okay. Okay, drink some water, Miss Lady. Hopefully that will help you. Okay, I'm doing good as well. Excited that it's Monday, all right? Excited for the start of the week, and I'm excited for this conversation, okay? So if you are somebody and you're dealing with fibroids, or somebody close to you is dealing with fibroids, this is gonna be an amazing conversation. Or honestly, this can apply to any reproductive health issue from PCOS to ovarian cysts, okay? To blocked tubes. We want to know, I want to talk about today, why are these issues on the rise, okay? Yes, please like the video as you coming in. Thank you, Howard, for liking the video. Let's get the likes up, guys. So let's have a goal of 10,000. We didn't quite make it last time, but that's the goal today, 10,000 likes, okay? So if you're in here and you want to learn, thank you, Makita, for liking the video. Let's get the likes up, okay? Let's get the likes up. As we get the likes up, more women are able to, this algorithm pushes it out to more and more women so they're able to learn. Because there's so many women that's dealing with fibroids. They're completely in the dark. They don't know what to do, okay? And thank you so much. And this is gonna give them a sense of hope, okay? So, a little bit about myself. My name is Sasha. For those that are new, watch me new, hi, welcome. My name is Sasha. I'm a holistic womb and wellness specialist, okay? What I do is I help women who have fibroids and other reproductive health issues get to the root cause of the issue so they can be able to shrink and dissolve their fibroids completely naturally. I help women, again, get to the root cause of what's going on in the body, because there's always a root cause, contrary to what Western medicine has taught you, okay? The body works as a whole. Okay, so if you're into holistic healing and you want to learn more about it, then this is the right life for you. Your videos are amazing. Everyone should see them. Thank you so much, Makita. I totally agree. More women, because we have so many women suffering, and the amount of women you guys dealing with fibroids is just astronomical. If you're in here and you're watching me live for the first time and you haven't followed, go ahead and follow me. And also make sure you guys join my email list, because they're talking about a TikTok ban. Okay, and I want to still have access to you guys, okay, on at least one of my platforms. So make sure you join my email list, because we don't know how long TikTok will be here, okay? We don't know how long any of these social media websites will be here. Pink is your color, pretty sweater. Thank you, and that's my favorite color too. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's have a conversation. What's going on with fibroids? And if you guys have questions, feel free to put them in the chat. Why are fibroids so prevalent right now? Why are they on the rise? And you're probably like, a lot of women that have fibroids, they may have family members too who have fibroids, friends who have fibroids, and or you may have been like, when I was dealing with fibroids, I thought I was the only one. I felt completely in the dark, and again, I kind of kept these issues. I was told by my parents to not talk about them, because you don't want to be the odd one out, right? But you guys would be surprised. Ever since I started doing what I'm doing, I realized that most women are dealing with fibroids. Some that don't even know, and it's something that, again, really takes a toll, really affects a woman's quality of life. The more it grows, the more symptoms you start displaying, it can really destroy a woman's quality of life. It can destroy from relationships, her sex life, to her self-esteem, her confidence, to her emotional well-being. It really takes a huge toll, okay? What we eat makes it worse. Absolutely, it sure does. But other things as well. I had fibroid surgery, but had long periods afterwards. Second surgery was not recommended. Yes, I would not recommend any type of surgery for fibroids, okay? I would not, because again, you're not addressing the root cause, and you're going to continue developing fibroids after. It was actually announced recently. I don't really follow celebrity gossip, but people send me stuff that's related to fibroids. So actually, Deion Sanders' daughter, I think his oldest daughter, had 4 myomectomies. 4. And she's only like 31 or 32. 4. And now she's pregnant with fibroids. I'm sorry, this is her first pregnancy with fibroids. She was told previously that she may never have children due to fibroids naturally. So she's pregnant with fibroids. So we don't even know, the risk. Hopefully, I pray that she has a safe, of course, pregnancy, and it's not too traumatic on her, and she has a safe delivery and everything. Everything's good. But it's scary, going through that. We have to admit that that's very scary as someone as she's had so many myomectomies. So at what point does it become too much? At what point does it become too much? We have to address these issues from the root cause, or they can continue coming back. And that's just exactly. Fibroids came back, same area behind my uterus. And sometimes they come back worse. They come back with vengeance. We got to stop cutting on our bodies. Stop doing these surgeries. Like, no more cutting. Exactly. At what point do we say enough is enough? Enough is enough, okay? So let's talk about it. Why are fibroids so prevalent? Somebody mentioned diet. Our diet is horrible. As a whole, our diet is horrible. As a whole, our diet is horrible. From I'm talking about the excessive sugar, the lots of meat, okay? I'm talking about, lack of hydration, because a lot of people don't understand how hydrated they really are. And I'm not pushing this diet on anybody, but I've been going raw vegan for the last 11 days, okay? I was previously plant-based vegan, but I'm transitioning into raw. I'm doing it for 90 days. But I'm seeing how dehydrated that, cooked foods make you. Really, cooked foods make you very dehydrated. And I knew that before, but it's like, wow, meat and sugar, exactly. This stuff that we're cooking and we're eating and then sugar too is dehydrating, right? And then when you're eating things like, if you're eating things like, white rice, if you're eating things like, foods, white flour, that stuff breaks down in the body as sugar. Again, drawing water from the body. Let's get the likes up, ladies. Let's get the likes up. We got to go over 10,000 today. So we have to change our diet. What are we eating? What are we eating on a day-to-day basis? Are we eating enough fruits and vegetables? Are we eating enough foods that actually grow from the earth? Or are we eating more so foods that, again, are drawing water from our body, that are, depleting us of minerals? Okay, this is very prevalent, and it's the norm that we eat these bad foods. But what is it really doing for us? Okay, she was so offended. Who was offended? I didn't see anything. I didn't see any comments. It said some comments were filtered, but I didn't see any comments. Hopefully nobody is in here trolling. Okay, but we have to really, really, really. Do you eat cucumbers raw? I do, but I cut them up, season them with other things. I don't eat them alone, if that makes sense. I'll eat them in a salad, and I'll cut them up. But cucumbers are pretty good, though. So, they're pretty good. But here's the thing, ladies. It's really, really important for we have to change the way we look at food. I know it's hard. Trust me, as somebody that's on her raw journey right now, it's hard. It's hard. It gets easier as days goes on. But at first, it's very hard because we're used to depending on food for happiness, we're used to eating our emotions. We're used to eating certain foods, and then we grew up on certain foods. And then again, when we're forced to change our diet, it can be really hard, especially to a healthier diet. It can be hard at first, okay? But as you continue on your journey to see how these foods treat your body, to see how these foods are hydrating to your body, they're giving your body minerals, it becomes a lot easier, okay? And sometimes we love these foods more than ourselves, okay? A lot of people, you see, that's a conversation that a lot of people don't want to have. A lot of people are loving these foods more than themselves. If you can't do something for yourself, as far knowing that it's going to improve your health, what's really going on? Okay, let's get the likes up. Let's get to 2,000 likes. I need something. I just went to the OBGYN and I have another fibroid. This is good. Cunningham. Hopefully you're following me. Because this is going to be a really good live for you. Thank you, Alex B. Thank you for the rose. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes. Hey, Sylvia. Hey, Sylvia. Hope that you're doing amazing. Like the live. Let's get the likes up to 2,000, ladies. You just started. Okay, great. Okay. So it's really important for you you got to change your diet, because there are some women who have fibroids who don't have a really, don't really have a bad diet. And there's other reasons why they have fibroids. But for a lot of women, the diet, okay? The diet, okay? If we have fibroids, we should not be eating anything with animal products. I know it's going to piss a lot of people off and shock a lot of people, but it's the truth. If we're healing the body, you don't want to eat things that are going to trigger that fibroid to grow more and more. Let's get the likes up. Thank you, Glorita. Hopefully I said the name. Thank you for the likes, Glorita. Hopefully I said your name right. But let's get the likes up to 2,000, ladies. Thank you, Alex B, for the likes. Thank you so much. Yes. Okay. Thank you, Georgia Peach, for the likes. I got my mom eating raw vegan with me. Yes, I love that. No animal, no dairy. Yes, because you guys have to understand, these things trigger fibroid growth in the body. We're talking about highly inflammatory, things. Highly inflammatory foods, cheese, dairy, like, you know, these are very, like meat, these are very inflammatory. And yes, we were raised on them. Yes, a lot of people are going to say, oh, it's my culture to eat this way. But here's the thing. Is it your culture too to thrive and live a healthy life? Okay, because that's an excuse I'm tired of hearing. Okay, it's my culture to, listen, a lot of foods that were a part of my culture, I had to let go. I had to let go. Okay, so that should never be an excuse of why you want to heal. And I said this on Facebook. I said that if everybody in your family, if every woman in your family has had a hysterectomy, because I'm hearing more and more women saying, I have fibroids, and literally all the women in my family has had fibroids or heavy bleeding, or they've had hysterectomies. That's a generational curse that needs to be broken. If everybody in your family, if your mother, your grandmother, your aunts, your sisters have had heavy bleeding, fibroids, cysts, this is generational curse. That's an attack on the womb. So somebody has to be the one to break that curse, okay? Somebody has to be the one to break that curse. And if you're listening to the other side of it, of how you can naturally address your fibroids, if you're listening to this conversation, then that person is you. That person is you. This is a sign that curse needs to be broken. We cannot sit here and accept these things and think that they're normal. It's not normal for everybody in your family to have fibroids. That's not normal. It's not that it's genetic. No, what's going on is that we're copying each other's bad habits. Okay, nobody has said we need to break this curse. Everybody's just doing the same things. That's what's going on. Okay, so we got to stop settling for, if we care about our lineage and the next generation, we got to stop settling for heavy bleeding, for fibroids, for all these things, for blood transfusions and all this craziness, right? We got to get it together, ladies. These things can be healed naturally. That's me. I have a good diet, but still. So Makita, sorry, I said your name wrong. I'm going to challenge you. So what's a good diet? Because some people think meat and vegetables are a good diet, and they're not. Some people, I'm not saying that you do, but a lot of people, when I say, hey, what, they say they have a good diet, I'm like, okay, what's the diet? Then they're like, oh, well, I do eat meat, a lot. I do eat red meat a lot. I've heard that before, so that's why I have to ask. So what's a good diet to you? And are you fully hydrated? Whatever I need to do, I only eat veggies and seafood. Seafood is not good for fibroids. No dairy. It's hereditary in my family. Jessica, seafood is we're talking about, they're finding parasites in seafood. Seafood is not the way it used to be anymore. We cannot eat any animal products with, oh, I love cheese. I know. Everybody loves cheese, okay? I was a cheese lover too. Had to let it go. And after you let it go, you don't miss it. You can make your own cheese. You can make your own plant-based cheese. I used to do that when I first was transitioning and I was still addicted to cheese. I used to make my own plant-based cheese by soaking like almonds and making things in a food processor. I don't really make my own cheese now because I don't need it. It's like, whatever. I'll make like an avocado to use as a spread or something like that. Avocado, like guacamole type of thing, and use that. Actually just made some really good tacos raw tacos in the food processor with like pecans and like, peppers and all that stuff. It was so good. Okay, and avocado and guac. It was so good. I have a 9 and 6 centimeter fibroid and I'm struggling with constipation and anemia. Yes, Jojo, you're on the right life. Make sure you're following me because when you have fibroids, you do have a active digestive system. So a lot of women, let me just say this. A lot of women are constipated and don't even know that. So if you only use the bathroom, move your bowels once a day, you're constipated because you're eating more than once a day. Where's the rest of that food going? It's staying in you. That means you're constipated. So Jojo, you're not the only one. A lot of women that have fibroids are constipated. They're not moving their bowels enough. When you have fibroids, you have a backed up digestive system. So that's actually very normal. With most women, I would say 90% of women with fibroids have a form of constipation, some worse than others. Walnut meat, yes. I guess it's pecan meat. I mostly eat a vegan vegetarian diet. Makita, I gotta ask you, what things because you can eat a vegetarian diet and eat cheese. You can eat a vegan diet and eat French fries. Okay? There's so much processed food out there. It's vegan food out there. So that does not mean healthy. Okay, what exactly are you eating? Yeah, my mom had them. She got a hysterectomy cause she had 6 kids and was done having kids. Nobody should get their wombs removed. It doesn't matter if they're done having, you need your womb. You need all the organs in your body, whether you're done having kids or not. We need the organs in our body. We got to stop having that mindset thinking, oh, we don't want to have any children. It's okay for us to have a hysterectomy. That throws the body way out of balance, okay? Let's get the likes up, ladies, if you don't mind. That's because the fibroid is pressing on your colon. Exactly. That too? Absolutely. Can you do a video on homemade cheese? That's not my niche. I don't do but you can find so many videos on YouTube for that. I don't do like food videos, guys. I'm talking to y'all about fibroids and healing. Is walnut meat and cashew meat made at home safe in moderation? Yeah, walnut meat is fine. Yeah, cashew, cheese, that's fine. It depends on it always depends on the ingredients you use. Now, if you're using trash ingredients, then no, but it depends on the ingredients. But those are fine. Those are fine, guys. It's better than like the stuff in the stores, because the stuff in the stores is highly processed. They have fake meat in the stores. And people that say they're vegans will eat that and say that they're healthy. I'm like, that's not healthy. Can fibroids cause you to miss periods? Absolutely, Roman. Absolutely. It could cause you to miss periods. It could cause you to have 3 periods in a month. It can cause you to bleed for 6 months at a time, every single day. Fibroids can cause irregular bleeding, of course. Okay. Yes, let's get the likes up. Thank you so much for liking the video. So stress is another thing. Why are fibroids so prevalent? Stress, stress, stress. A lot of us are living in autopilot. A lot of us are not taking care of ourselves. A lot of us are highly stressed out, and we're not doing anything to alleviate that. We're operating in stress, high stress, okay? I was talking earlier, about some of the, let me not get on people's relationships because I don't want everybody to get upset. But some of these relationships, stress, it's very stressful. Marriage is very stressful. Children, very stressful. And then you're not doing anything for you, right? To alleviate that, to try to to combat that, if that makes sense, right? So you don't have any hobbies. You're literally just working and going home, cooking for the kids, doing everything for everybody else, but you never pour back into yourself ever. And you expect to just operate in this type of autopilot where you're existing, you're not living for years and years and years and think your body's not gonna break down. We're not meant to live like that. So you have to start making some changes, okay? Thanks, Sasha. Papaya seeds can be used to deworm. I heard papaya seeds can be used to deworm. Is it safe? Yeah, seeds is fruit. Yeah, absolutely. Have at it and see what, come back and tell us how that works. But I've never heard papaya seeds that, can be used to deworm, but I do believe it because papaya is very healthy. Hey, Brittany, how are you? Long time no see. But yes, okay, so stress. We have to, like I said, we have to understand how to combat stress. Like, what are you doing? And I want you guys to put in the chat, what do you do on a usual, to soothe yourself for stress releasing activities? Like, what are some, do you dance? Like, do you, go to Zumba? Do you, I don't know, hula hoop? Like, what do you do when you're stressed? Like, what do you do to kind of like alleviate that? So you put that in the chat. What do you do to alleviate stress? Like, what do you do? Do you journal? Do you have a gratitude journal? Do you, do deep breathing? Do you meditate? Meditation and yoga. Love that. And I want these to be things that you guys do on the regular, not just once every time you remember or once a month. What are some things that you do on the regular to help you with your stress levels? We have to start doing more of that, okay? Let's get the likes up. Mediate every morning for 5 minutes. Love that. Yes, that's needed. I started mindful coloring. Okay, that's good. I need to actually start coloring. I miss coloring. Let's get the likes up if you guys don't mind. Okay, so another thing too, we have to really work on our stress levels. That's really, really important. We gotta work on our stress levels. A lot of women are highly stressed out, and that's why you have a lot of women dealing with anxiety. I have a lot of women dealing with depression and thinking that this is normal. This is not normal, ladies. And we wonder why we're living in a society where a lot of women have health issues. This is not normal. This is not a normal way to live. Thank you so much, Barbara, for sharing the video. Yes, if you guys don't mind, let's get the likes up. But yes, it's really, really sad. So we have to make some changes. We have to navigate. We have to find better ways to navigate, I guess, our lives. When it comes to work, when it comes to, I'm not saying quit your job. I'm not saying, but how, just like you make a priority to go to work, to make sure you get your projects at work done, whatever you do for work, right? How come you don't make it a priority to pour it back into yourself? You make everything and everybody else a priority. Why are we not making ourselves a priority? Okay, because if not, you're gonna perish. Like, you're gonna continue to get worse and worse if you don't pour back into yourself. And if you have fibroids, what is that saying? That's saying that you were not, when you developed those fibroids, you weren't taking care of yourself. And some of you guys are still not taking care of yourself right now as we speak. With fibroids, you're not taking care of yourself if your body developed fibroids. You're not taking care of yourself, okay? So we have to switch that. I'm so glad I caught this live. Yeah, I'm happy you caught this live as well. But it's really, we have to switch that. We have to transmute that. You got to start pouring back into yourself. Or again, these fibroids will continue to get worse and worse and worse. So what is it going to be? You have to make that decision. Okay? Very, very important. So make sure you guys, if you guys are watching this, make sure you guys are also on my email list, because I'm going to keep saying it, TikTok, they talking about a ban, so we don't know how long TikTok will be around. So make sure you guys are on the email list as well. You can click the link in my bio to join my email list, okay? So you'll know what's going on in the community, and you know what we got going on. Okay, can fibroids cause low back and hip pain? Absolutely. Oh, yes. Pelvic pain? Yes, absolutely. Lower back pain, it can cause pain in the body. It's inflammation. When you have fibroids, you have inflammation, okay? That's an inflammatory condition. So, of course, it can cause pain. Absolutely. Absolutely. Even in the bowels, like when you're trying, it could cause someone in the, rectum, it could cause pain. So it's really important for us to understand that. And then when they start pressing on organs, as fibroids gets bigger, you have to understand they start pressing on organs. Swollen face, yes, because of its inflammation, it can. For some people, it can because you're inflamed. When you have fibroids, your body's inflamed. So you can get, some people, when I used to have fibroids, I used to have swollen ankles sometimes. Absolutely. Absolutely, you definitely can get a swollen face with fibroids. You're dealing with inflammation when you have fibroids. We have to lower that inflammation in the body. Okay, it's an inflammatory condition, so it's really, really important. Okay, so birth control. If you've ever been on birth control, even if it was just for 1 year, you flooded your body during that year with toxic hormones, right? And it caused a hormonal imbalance in your body even further. So if you've ever been on birth control, again, your body, like I said, has to detoxify that stuff in order to operate normally, right? I was in pain Saturday on my side and back. Oh my gosh, was you on your cycle, Sylvia? Were you on your cycle? But yes, it's really, really important for when it comes to that pain on the side, that fibroid. Yeah, that's unfortunately, yeah. When the fibroids are on one side, unfortunately, okay, we have to just breathe into it sometimes. When you guys have pain, don't clench up because it gets worse. Sometimes do deep breath and lean into the body. Lean into the body. I know it's hard when you're in pain, but honestly, like, just lean into the body. Do some meditations, right? This is how we build a better connection with our body. How long does it take for birth control to come out of the system? It depends. It depends on, like, if you're working with somebody and you're working with somebody to help balance your hormones, it could take a month. But if you're doing it on your own, it doesn't, I don't know. It just depends on the person, really. And how many years, it depends on how many years you're on birth control. That's number one. Where is your body? What state is your body in now? It depends on so much, and just your overall habits, It just depends on a lot. I did a deep breath and it pained me more. Okay. We'll talk later, Sylvia, we'll talk later. Okay. And I have to ask y'all a question. I want to ask Sylvia a question. When this is going on, do you guys feel any stress or anxiety before you get on your cycles? That's another thing. Do you feel any stress or anxiety before getting on your cycles? Okay. My tummy is enlarged. I'm 50. Can you tell me what to eat in menopause? Help, please. Is your stomach enlarged due to fibroids, Nicole? Okay. So if you feel, listen, if you're period, I used to feel like this, so I totally understand. You never want to be in stress and anxiety before having your cycle. Remember, that actually makes your cycle worse when you're stressed out. You got to calm that body down, okay? You got to calm the body down. I know that, when you have bad cycles, it can be very, you can feel like when your cycle's about to come, it can be very, but this is a time the week before your cycle, you guys got to start preparing your body for your cycle to come. Not in an I'm scared way, but in a way where you're giving your body more iron, and you're loving on your body, right? You're resting, getting rest. You're drinking more water. You're changing your diet. Happy Women's Month, Etosha. Happy Women's Month. You're loving on yourself before your cycle comes, right? You guys got to start honoring your cycle more, okay? I know it's hard when you have fibroids, when you have issues with your body, but you got to start doing that, okay? My cycle's due tomorrow. I feel okay. No stress, anxiety. I don't think. Okay, just breathe. Just breathe. Keep breathing. Keep breathing, okay? Keep breathing. I have fibroids, been in a cycle for 3 months off and on. I'm so tired. Yeah, fibroids. Listen, make sure you're following me, Stephanie. All of you. Okay, so Nicole, I was going to answer your question. So I have a client, Nicole, I have a client that just went through that. I have a client that came to me with an enlarged stomach in November. She was my detoxifier womb client. She worked with me for 3 months. Actually, no, 4 months. So she paid for an extra month. So she had a large stomach due to fibroids. Okay, go look at her before and after. It's in my pin. It's in the pin post on the top, on the on the left. You're gonna see her stomach went down within like 2 to 3 months. Okay, when you're working on that fibroid, on targeting that fibroid, when you're targeting, when you're working, you gotta. If you guys are going through like really intense problems, I recommend working with somebody. I'm gonna be honest with you. But I would say this: if not, you gotta, like I said, shrink the fibroid in order for that stomach to go down, in order for the uterus to go down too. Because a lot of women are dealing with enlarged uterus, right? If you have a large belly, your uterus is going to be enlarged as well. It's going to be painful, right? So yes, you do have to, like I said, target the fibroid. You do have to rebalance the hormones. You do have to go through that process, okay? And don't think that just because you have an enlarged belly, it's going to take a very, very long time. It doesn't. I mean, I don't like to put time on it, but for her, for 2.5 months, and she had like a flat stomach now. So, and she's doing amazing. She just graduated from the program. What was it? March 1st. I have fibroids, but in the site. Yes. So I totally understand, Stephanie. Make sure you guys are following me. If you guys, what about Chasteberry? I don't recommend supplements, not unless they're herbal. I'm not a fan of that because that again, that Vitex, it's one of those, like DIM, it targets one hormone. We never want to do that. We want to rebalance the body, your hormone. We want to restore hormonal balance in the body. You never want to take something that's going to just target one particular hormone. Okay. Then we also want to get to the root cause of the problem. What's causing the fibroid to develop? Vitex is not going to get rid of the fibroid. What's causing the fibroid to develop? We got to restore hormonal balance into our body. That means that we have to get to the root cause of what caused these fibroids to develop. Can fibroids cause a miscarriage? Absolutely. The fibroids has caused so many women to miscarry. So many, yes, absolutely. Oh, absolutely. That's why I always tell women, heal your fibroids. Shrink your fibroids before, shrink and get rid of your fibroids before getting pregnant. I would say if you can't get rid of it, shrink it at least before getting pregnant and restore hormonal balance. Get those fibroids small enough so it's not going to cause an issue during pregnancy, because fibroids grow in pregnancy too. And they grow more in pregnancy due to estrogen dominance, the higher estrogen levels, okay? I'm still saving for the course in the process of moving step to state. Okay, no problem, Brittany. And oh yeah, let me say this. I do have my Detoxify You. I have a Detoxify You program where I work with women for 3 months. I work with women very closely. I'm helping them get rid of fibroids, heavy bleeding. I recommend this for people that are having, high level issues, okay? As far as reproductive health, for women that want to get pregnant. And we have amazing results. We've had amazing results in the program, just astronomical. So if you guys, we have now available on my site the course version of that program. That whole entire program to work with me is $3,500 right now for 3 months. And then we do for the month of March, we have a bonus where you get an extra month. So it'll be 4 months, right? However, if you just want the course version of that program, it is $997. It is on the site just for today. Okay, it's been on the site for a few days, but this is the last day. After this, it's not gonna be. This is just the course version of the program. Just the course is $997. Okay, so you might want to get that. If you on here, you're dealing with fibroids, you're dealing with heavy bleeding. We have Carna and Afterpay just to let you know as well. We do have Carna, we do have Afterpay, to help with payments at checkout. So if you're watching this and you're dealing with these issues, you're gonna need that. That's literally. The program is amazing. It's amazing for women who are high achieving, who are wanting to get to the root cause of the problem, who want to transform their health totally and get to the root cause of these fibroids and address them from the root cause. The reason why it's amazing for high achieving women, with busy lifestyles is because we have things that are done for you. You got meal plans. You have everything, every aspect, when it comes to fibroids, addressing your fibroids, you have that there for you. You just have to do the work, and I help you along the process. Okay. So it makes it so much easier for you to do that. Let's get the likes up. Remember, we have a goal to 10,000, y'all. Let's get the likes up. I have multiple small fibroids. My stomach is big. My fibroids are only 2.6 centimeters. Depending on the location, it can still create a big, when you say you have a big stomach, is it like hard? So that probably means that it's the fibroid. I'm gonna follow you, girl. You sound so educated. Absolutely. I've been doing this for years, and many women are fibroid free due to me. I've saved many wombs. Okay, I'm not just saying that just say that I have my testimonials. If you go to my page, and you'll see, if you go to my page near the bio, you click on where it says client testimonials. It's a tab. You're gonna see my testimonials. Okay, and if you're on my email list, you should see sometimes we send out testimonials just to also encourage you guys. Last week, let me talk about the lady from Ghana. She bought my course in December, my 12 steps on how to shrink your fibroids full bundle course. Last week, she said that her fibroid went from 10 centimeters to 1.5 centimeters. She just bought it in December. So if y'all are watching this, y'all don't have that course, I don't know what you're doing, okay? That was like literally, she went all in. When she got that course, she went all in. She didn't wait to start implementing it. She went all in. Now her fibroid is 1.5. She said, I tell everybody about you to watch your lives. So I have a fibroid. I don't have any pain when I'm on a monthly cycle. So Fola, you still want to address your fibroid, because here's the thing. When fibroids grow, they might not give you trouble at first. For some people, they're lucky enough where their fibroid doesn't give them trouble, but eventually it does. Been there before when I used to have fibroids, okay? At first, it wasn't giving me issues, but then it does. They start to grow. When you continue, again, when you don't do anything about your fibroids, you just let it be, they grow. You gotta, again, you cannot, like I said, I don't care if your fibroid is 1 centimeter and you don't have no symptoms, or your fibroid is 20 centimeters. You gotta do the work if you got the fibroids, okay? Or it's just gonna get worse and worse and worse. Your health is gonna continue to deteriorate, okay? I had multiple small fibroids. Okay, I think I read that one already. Thank you so much. I'm pregnant now with a fibroid for my last pregnancy. What can I do to prevent it from growing? Valencia, with pregnant women, I always say message me, because I recommend working with me closely, because it's a sensitive situation when you're pregnant, because we again have to address we cannot shrink the fibroid, we gotta prevent it from growing. Okay, so follow me, send me a message, okay, if you're interested in working with me, because I do work with pregnant women closely that have fibroids, and I also work with women who are breastfeeding with fibroids, okay? I actually have a client right now who's breastfeeding with fibroids, and she's been working with me since like the beginning of recently after having a child, and she didn't experience any bleeding issues after having children. She came, she got her period back, what was it, 6 or 7 months after childbirth, and it was amazing, because she had been working with me. She hasn't checked on her fibroids yet, but she feels great and so much better. Like, her process of postpartum has been so much better than other women because of, work on this, rebalancing her hormones, really giving her body what it needs and being in this program. So Sasha's credible to follow. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate that, Sylvia. I really appreciate that. Are you still doing are you still doing a discount if you took, are you still doing a discount if you took program more than once, or same price? GA Peach, no, I don't think I've ever done a discount. No, have you taken my program before? I don't recognize you. Okay. Yes, ma'am, and you're welcome. Valencia, I don't know. What's your name, GA Peach, if you don't mind asking me? But no, I'm not doing that discount. Yes, I took a program before. Which one? Which program did you take? Okay, Erica. Okay. So, okay, Erica, message me. Okay, you did take. Okay, message me. Okay, if you're interested in my program, message me. Okay. Okay. So when it comes to thank you guys for the likes. I really appreciate it. Get the likes up. Yes, let's get it 10,000. Okay. So another thing is birth control. Okay. Birth control, and also not even anything hormonal. So even like hair relaxers. Okay, I'm looking at my notes, y'all. Hair relaxers, because they have endocrine disruptors in them. So if you're putting perm in your hair, ladies, we gotta stop with that, right? A lot of us grew up on that stuff, but we should know in 2024 that is highly toxic to the body, because you're putting it on the scalp. Okay. So this is how a lot of women have fibroids due to hair relaxers. A lot of women have fibroids due to these issues, right? There's been so many lawsuits filed against these hair relaxer companies. So many, okay? So many. I had fibroid, but always had right pain in my stomach. 2 years perm-free, good. I've always had right. So that's why. Fola, are you located here in the States, or are you located and out of the States, or in another country? What country are you located in, if you don't mind me asking? Yeah, if you have fibroids, depending on your location, everybody's symptoms is going to be different. Some people have, heavy bleeding with fibroids. Some people that have their periods are fine. Some people have bleeding where it will last for 3 months at a time. Some people, everybody's symptoms, you got to understand, everybody's symptoms is different. but it's still fibroids, and we still have to get to the root cause of the problem and get rid of these symptoms, and also get rid of the fibroid. Okay, so y'all don't get so caught up on I had this symptom, I had got this. Everybody's symptom is different. Okay, everybody has. You in the USA. Okay, I didn't know about hair relaxers. Yes, Liz. Yes. If you're watching this and you're on birth control or hair relaxers, stop immediately. Okay, I believe mine are due to insulin resistance. Yes, Shanae. Yes. And a lot of women don't know that their high blood sugar levels are what gave them fibroids. Because yes, if your blood sugar is high, if you have insulin resistance, then yeah, that's going to trigger your body to make more estrogen. Okay, just asking, what about chicken? Absolutely not. Not when you're on the journey to heal your fibroids naturally. No. Any other time, fine. Not when you're on the journey to heal your fibroids naturally. Okay, okay. And if you guys. We also, I know that it's hard letting go of these foods, but we got to love ourselves and our wounds more than these foods. Thank you, Liz Loyal, for liking the live. Let's get the likes. We almost had 5,000, y'all. Let's if you guys don't mind, let's like the live so we can get to 5,000. Okay, so reliance on Western medicine. That's another thing. Oh, this one is good. Okay. Reliance on Western medicine. This is a good reliance on Western medicine for healing. When it comes to reproductive health, I always say this: they have dropped the ball. When it comes to reproductive health, they have dropped the ball. Western medicine has dropped the ball. Thank you so much for liking the live. When it comes to reproductive health, Western medicine has dropped the ball. Okay, so if you're following them, you're going to have bad health. You should see by now that all they have to offer you is surgery. All they have to offer you is, medications and birth control. That's it. When it comes to reproductive health, they have nothing else to offer you. So if you're still relying on them, their medications, their surgeries, you're gonna perish. I'm telling you this right now. Your health is just gonna continue to worsen. Okay? So you have to understand, you gotta pick a side. When it comes to your reproductive health, you gotta understand that they have failed you. I'm not telling you not to go to the doctor, not to get the hormone testing, do whatever you want to do. But you have to understand, look, what side am I picking? Because if I'm taking their way out, which is getting cut open and just to get the fibroid again and again and again, then I've failed myself. Like, I'm not going to see healing. I'm not going to get to the point where my body's ever going to be healed. I'm actually outsourcing my own inner power. I'm outsourcing it, which is horrible. And that's why I'm so big on having women build a connection with their bodies. Number one, because a lot of women are totally disconnected. If you go to a doctor, if you have fibroids or heavy bleeding or any of these things, right, and you have not, like I said, made any changes in your life, you have not made any changes to your health, and you just go to the doctor thinking they're going to heal you, and you see that it's not working, you continue to engage in your same lifestyle, you don't see any type of healing, something's wrong. Something's wrong. So you know it's not going to work. You know you've been doing it for how many years? Some of you guys have had how many surgeries? How many UFE procedures? You don't see healing. So why would we continue going that route? One of my friends is having the surgery, trying to convince her not to. You can't listen. I don't convince. I had 2 surgeries, no luck. Exactly. And I tell people this, and I have people tell me this, like, I have these friends who are going to have surgery or a family member going to have surgery. I said, we could just give them our insight and that's it. They have to make their own decision. Like, I don't convince people. I said in 2024, I'm not convincing anyone not to have surgery anymore. They'll be back. I know they'll be back, they'll be back because they're going to get the surgery. They're going to get fibroids again. At what point does how many myomectomies does become like it's, before you get it? How many myomectomies do you have to have before you get it? Like, this does not work. You're going to get the fibroid again and again and again. So why have the surgery? What's going on? We got to do better. Okay? So that's really important. So if you have, if you're reliant on, again, Western medicine, medications, birth control, their fake hormone testing, I'm sorry, I gotta call it what it is. If you're reliant on this and you have no connection with your body, you have you're not doing anything to heal your body, heal yourself, right? Some people don't know, and I understand that, and that's why I do what I do. But if you those are going to be your results. You're never going to get healing. You're never going to get relief. You're never going to feel connected to your body. It's so beautiful to be on the other side where there's this deep connection with your body and you don't have to feel like your body's working against you, because a lot of people feel as though their body's working against them, but their body's not working against them. They're working against their body. They don't understand that is you. It's not your body that's doing this, okay? So it's so important for you to understand that. So if you're watching this, again, okay, if you're watching this and you are like, look, I'm tired of suffering. I've been in pain. I'm tired of these fibroids. I'm tired of this heavy bleeding. I'm tired, and you want to really take seek healing. We do have a self-study course called my Detoxify Your Womb program, my Detoxify Your Womb self-study course. This is the course version of the program, okay? It does not come with coaching. Now, if you need coaching, you need to be in my Detoxify Your Womb program, okay? If you need coaching, okay? You gotta know what you need. And during the March, we have, you can work with me for 4 months. Some of you guys need that. Y'all need that. If you're heavily bleeding, okay, if you've been bleeding for 3 months, if you're in heavy pain, you need to be in the Detoxify Your Womb program. Okay, you need to work with me closely. Let's again get rid of these fibroids. Let's get rid of these fibroids. 4 months, I had a client get rid of a 6 centimeter fibroid in 3 months. I just told you about the lady that took the course that came on here. What was it, last week? And her fibroid went from 10 centimeters from December. She took the course to 1.5 centimeters. Okay. So, if we got to do something, we cannot continue to suffer. How many, like you guys, a lot of you guys that are watching this can be fibroid free by summertime, or during summertime, you can be much better off. But at what point do we say, okay, it's time. It's finally time to choose myself. At what point? When? Okay. So we have to do better. We have to do better. So if you're interested in that, I do have my Detoxify Your Womb self-study course. It's not going to be available on the site after midnight tonight. That's it. And then it'll only be the program and the courses, right? The other courses. So if listen, I need that course. I need to follow it. I know I need to, right? You have fibroids, you have, heavy bleeding, you have anemia, you have all these issues. You listen. What is it to invest in yourself? What is it? $9.97. And again, we have Afterpay and Klarna. That's nothing as the investment in yourself with a whole bunch of meal plans. We have the 12 steps on how to shrink your fibroids full bundle course in there. We gotta have how to get rid of PCOS on there, how to restore hormonal balance in there. So many courses and trainings. I've packed it out. Okay. And you also get womb healing as well. Like we have meditations in there and things like that. So do you have to be raw vegan to attend? Absolutely not. Absolutely. Do you have to be go raw vegan to attend what? To actually take the course? No. That's why, listen, the raw vegan is for me. Okay. I'm not pushing that on anybody. Okay. No. Okay. No, you don't have to be raw vegan. You don't have to be raw vegan, but you do have to be willing to change your eating habits. Absolutely. Let's get the likes up. We're almost at 10,000, y'all. We're close. Let's get the likes up. Okay. So, so true. You're saying the truth. If I had done the right thing, would not have had surgery. Yes, I wish, listen, Liz, I wish you would have worked with me first before having that surgery. I wish you would have worked with me first. Okay? I wish you would have worked with me first. Thank you guys. Thank you, Liz Royal. Yes, let's get it to thank you, Fola. Let's get it to 10,000 likes, y'all. We've never been at 10,000, so let's do that. And again, more women need to hear this. More women, this needs to be pushed out for more women. So it's really important for you to understand this, right? Check out the course. The link is in my bio. If you are interested, if you want to learn how to get rid of these fibroids, you need a guide. You need to do it. You need a structured guide. You're tired of researching Google and TikTok and just to be all over the place and just not have any structure. You want a guide. It's there. The Detoxify Your Womb self-study course is not going to be available after midnight. Okay? I'm telling you that right now. And I was saying, a lot of people are going to click on the live once I say this, and a lot of people are going to be upset once I say this. I just started being raw. I'm doing a 90-day raw. I guess I don't want to call it cleanse, fast. I don't know. I'm going raw for 90 days. I'm on day 11. Okay. I used to be plant-based vegan, but after this, I'm going to eat mostly raw or just go 100% raw after these 90 days. I don't know which one, but we'll see. Okay. It's not easy. It's very rewarding. I feel amazing. Very rewarding. I feel amazing. I haven't felt this amazing in years. Okay. What about menopause right after surgery? Just 2 weeks. What about yes, surgery? Remember, hysterectomy is considered surgical menopause. So yeah, that happens after hysterectomy. Liz Royal, but you can still rebalance your hormones. You can still do the best you can, even if you don't have a womb. But it's okay. But you gotta do more work. You gotta do more work. I can't wait for my next menstrual cycle. Yeah, exactly. So what was I gonna say? Focus on protein. Focus on protein. Oh, that's one thing. Let me say that. Let me take that back. The reason why fibroids are so prevalent, is because a lot of people are focusing on protein and they're not focusing on fruits and vegetables. They're not focusing on fiber. They're not focusing on magnesium, iron, vitamin D. They're focusing on only protein. This is an epidemic. They're focusing on only protein. They don't care about any other nutrient. How many people do we know like that? Even on here, sometimes I'll get people say, oh, what about protein? I'm like, you're not gonna ask about any other nutrient, just protein? What about fiber? Most people are barely eat any fiber, and we wonder why we're constipated. We wonder why we have fibroids. We wonder why we have these issues. We have PCOS. We have all these other issues. So we have to do better. We have to do better. Okay, you're guilty. Liz Royal, you gotta work with me. Okay, work with me. Let's get you right. Okay, let's get you up out of that menopause, because I tell you guys, menopause before 55 is not real. Menopause is hormonal imbalances. Okay, are you in the country, Liz Royal? Okay, so let's get it up to 10K. We're almost at 10K likes. I'm so excited. Okay, we're almost at 10K likes. So really, really, really important, right? We have to choose ourselves first. We gotta choose our bodies first. A lot of us are choosing these foods first, are choosing these toxic, jobs first, right? A lot of us live in toxic environments, even just energetically. A lot of us have not healed. A lot of us have suppressed a lot of things. I was telling Facebook, even though you follow me on Facebook, make sure you're following me on Facebook as well. You're in the Caribbean, okay? Cayman Island, okay? Oh man, I wish I was there right now. I wish I was there right now. Woo! I wish I was on somebody's beach right now. If I ever go to Cayman Island, I'm gonna come visit you, Liz Royal. Show me a good time. I love the Caribbean. Okay, so what was I gonna say? So it's really, really important, really, really, really important for you to understand that we have to start making changes. We cannot continue down the same trajectory. We cannot continue doing the same things that got us the fibroids. We cannot continue eating the same foods. We can't continue to, drink the same alcohol. Okay, that's another thing too. That should be on the list. If you're drinking alcohol, you cannot drink alcohol and have fibroids. You are damn near killing yourself, okay? You cannot drink alcohol and have fibroids. You better not, okay? Your body's already dehydrated on a cellular level. You're already dealing with liver issues because your liver is compromised when you have fibroids. Did you know that? And you're drinking alcohol, we have to stop, okay? Alcohol should be not even a little bit of wine, not a little bit, none of that. You gotta get your body healthy first. Get your body to the point where rid yourself of fibroids first. If you're on the fibroid healing journey, you should not be drinking any alcohol. Okay. We're almost at 10K. I'm excited. Okay. Wish you would come. That would be awesome. Yes, I gotta come one day. It even just sounds amazing. Cayman Islands. Okay. All right. So also, why are fibroids so prevalent? A lot of women don't understand how their body works, and they don't know how their hormones work. So many women. How many women? Put a 1 in the chat if you know anything about estrogen dominance. Put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you know anything about estrogen dominance. Put a 1 in the chat. A hormonal imbalance that most women have. Put a 1 in the chat. Okay. Put a 1 in the chat if you know anything about estrogen dominance. Okay. Only got one person. That in itself says a lot. 2 people. That in itself says a lot. Okay. That in itself says a lot. That in itself says a lot. It's really important for you to realize, okay, you got to learn about your body. You got to learn, okay, we got 3. You got to learn about your body. A lot of women are so disconnected with their bodies, they just want the problem to go away, but they don't understand why the problem developed. For example, I have a whole training on estrogen dominance when you subscribe to my email list. A lot of you guys aren't subscribed to my email list. I have a whole training on that and really going further into that. And you let me know how, maybe 1 out of 10 of the people that actually subscribe watch the video. It's really sad. So people don't even care enough. Maybe 1 out of 10 of people that subscribe. So it's only a 30-minute video and it's teaching you about your body and yourself. So if you're watching this and you're not subscribed to my email list, do you really want to learn more, or you just want to get rid of the fibroid and that's it? And I've said this, I don't want to work with anybody that that just wants to, like, that doesn't want to transform, doesn't want to get to the root cause of the problem, and just wants the problem gone. This live is not for you. We're doing holistic healing here. We're going deeper. We're healing. And when you heal your body, when you go on your womb healing journey, guess what? Not only you get better, not only you heal, even trauma in the past, stored up trauma in the womb, you've released that stuff, right? You heal so much. You also heal your relationships a lot of times with people, your family members, and your actual relationships and marriages get better. I've heard people tell me this. This is what clients have told me. Friendships have gotten better. Even relationships with coworkers have gotten better by healing, right? Because you're going to be you're going to feel different. You're going to be you're going to feel more energetically lighter in a sense, right? All that heaviness is going to be gone, and you're going to feel your best and, shift into the better version of yourself. And this is going to propel you to also to attract that same energy back, right? Towards you, that same light towards you, right? Because if you're dealing with a lot of heaviness, if you're dealing with, painful cycles and all this is going on, you're attracting darkness in your life. I'm going to be honest with you, because you're not healed. So we got to do better. We got to stop settling for the bare minimum. And I said this on Facebook earlier. I said that, listen, because I have a lot of people that have spouses, boyfriends, fiancés sleeping next to them every day, and they don't care about the health of their womb. That's very sad. So if somebody tells me, their husband doesn't want them to get healing, their husband doesn't want, things like that, or their husband doesn't, won't help them financially with actually healing their womb, that to me, that's backwards. I'm sorry. We got to start, and people got upset, but we got to start doing better when it comes to choosing mates and choosing men that actually care about us. Because if you have a man that doesn't care about you, you sleeping next to a man that does not care about your health, something's off. Something's off. Doesn't care about the health of your womb, but is still having sex with you, something is off. I'm just going to say it straight like that. Something's off. Okay? Something is off. So if you're talking about, I can't afford this, I can't afford that, but you have a grown man sleeping next to you every single night, something's off. I'm going to be honest with you. Something's off. Okay? So we're going to do part 2 to this video. Time always goes by so fast. But do you guys have any questions on anything I said today? Fibroids is prevalent, ladies. It's very, very prevalent, and it's really, really important for you to understand. Look, listen, we can shrink and get rid of these fibroids, but we gotta do the work. There is no shortcuts to this process. I'm sorry, right? And stop looking for, what herb can I take? What this can I take? What that? Okay, so what changes have you made? And when I ask people that, they're mutes. They haven't made any changes, but they expect this total healing because they did one thing. No, it takes the body time to get rid of all the toxicity that you've put into it, right? How do you get the protein I knew someone was going to ask about protein. I said it, did I say that? I knew every live, I get this. I knew, okay, Senna, I want you to keep that same energy with fiber, with all the other nutrients. You get enough protein. Do you know how much protein vegetables have and leafy greens have? We got to start doing our research. Meats does not, a lot of these leafy greens and vegetables have more protein than this meat. You're getting secondhand protein when you eat the animals. Did you know that? You're getting the protein and greens that they eat. But when you actually eat the protein, you're getting it firsthand, you're getting more protein anyway. Okay? So hopefully that makes sense. And you're also not getting the stuff that comes along with the animal protein, the saturated fats that you don't need when you have fibroids and all this other crap, right? That you don't need, and the chemicals and the antibiotics that put in these animals. You don't need that stuff when you're healing the body. Now, once you've healed, every now and then maybe, but no, you gotta lay off meat. What foods have protein? Leafy greens, green leafy greens. Even tomatoes have protein. Avocados, nuts. Nuts, almonds, cashews, there's so many foods with protein, okay? Cucumbers even have protein, but mostly dark leafy greens, okay? They're filled with protein, okay? So does anybody have any other questions before we go? Listen, if you're watching this and again, you're dealing with fibroids and you're like, look, I need a course that can help me get my life together, that can help me really transform the health of my womb. I've had somebody take my course, and this is the Restore Your Womb course. It's not even this course, which is a much, much more in-depth course. Literally by day 3, they stopped bleeding, after bleeding for weeks on end. I posted a testimonial in did I post it on TikTok too? But yeah, it's probably my stories, okay? So it's like I said, the Detoxify Your Womb self-study course will be off the site by today at midnight. Okay, if you're watching this and you've been suffering, you need to get it. You need to run and get it. And I know a lot of people, if you click the link in my bio, you'll see more information on it. I know I already know I'm going to get so many messages tomorrow telling me, oh, can I get the course? It's going to be off. What course will I do after the surgery? The Detoxify Your Womb self-study course will be good for you, Liz Royal, to get your hormones back to in balance, and also to kind of like revitalize your body. That will also be a course for you. You can also do the Restore Your Womb course as well, okay? And for those that want to work with me closely, the Detoxify Your Womb program has a special bonus where you can work with me for 4 months. That is $3,500, and that price will go up, okay, in April. As a matter of fact, the prices of all the courses will go up in April, okay? So take advantage of them now this month. Again, and you see a lot of the digital courses that we've taken off some things off the site because I only want to attract women who are high achieving women who are ready to actually do the work. Not just, they just want a little bit of here. No, that do and really do in-depth healing and do in-depth work when it comes to their body. Because a lot of you guys need that. That's what you guys need. You guys are dealing with large fibroids and, just doing the bare minimum. No, you have to go all in. You have to go all in, okay? You have to go all in. Fruits and vegetables, Brittany. Fruits and vegetables. All right, does anybody else have any questions before we go? Any questions on the courses, the program? Any questions? Okay. Detoxify Your Womb self-study course is $997. $997. And again, midnight is gone. $997. We have card and afterpay. So divide that into 4. You guys know how it works, okay? So get the course. When are the courses start? So you can start them anytime. It's a self-study course. So once you get it, it's emailed to you. So you can start them anytime. I recommend starting them as soon as you get them. So there's not a particular time where you have to take it. No. So my program too is ongoing. You can join any day you want. You can join any day you want. It's not like everybody joins up at the same time. No, because the Detoxify Your Womb program is more personalized. Okay, that makes sense for each person. So you don't have to start on a particular day. I recommend starting as soon as possible if you're having these issues. Don't wait. Listen, and I want to say this because I see this with a lot of women, especially when it comes to melanated women. We wait until we're literally on the hospital bed before we get help. We gotta stop that. Some women wait till their symptoms are so bad and then they finally get help. Please stop that. Can we do it before it gets to that point? Can we do it before it gets to that point? Okay, some of us are a little bit too, we want to wait till we on the floor, half dead before we actually take care of our health. That's sad. We got to stop doing that. Okay, that's sad. We got over 10,000 likes. Yay, 7.3K. Thank you, ladies. Thank you so much for liking the video. But yes, get the course, change your life for women that are ready to change. I'm excited to see how the next cycle is after the diet. Great. All right, anybody else have anything else they want to, any other questions before I go? All right, this was a great live. We're going to do part 2 tomorrow. Make sure you guys come back because part 2 is going to be more in depth. Okay. Again, the course will not be here after midnight tonight. The Detoxify Your Womb self-study course. There'll be my other courses as well. The 12 steps on how to shrink your fibroids full bundle course is there as well. For ladies that have fibroids. But also too, the great thing about the Detoxify Your Womb self-study course, it has all the courses in one, plus it goes more in depth. And the womb detoxification, which a lot of you guys need, okay? So, again, get the course. It'll be gone by midnight. I'll talk to you guys later. You're doing an awesome job. Wish more ladies could join. Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much, Liz Royal. The ones that need it will join. I'm always confident the ones that need it, that care about themselves, that really care about their health, they'll join. Okay? All right. Bye, ladies. Have a good one. Have a good day.